What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be making a fast-paced beat for Travis Scott. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, everybody makes Travis Scott type beats. Well, you're not wrong. But today I'm still going to show you step by step how I would create a beat for Travis Scott. So if you like this type of content, guys, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, make sure you smash that like button right now. So without further ado, let's hop on FL Studio and start the beat up. Alright guys, so we are in the project right now. So this is how the whole thing looks like. There's nothing complex about it. It's just like an intro, verse, a chorus, and a breakdown at the end. So I'll go step by step into each and every one of these parts right now. So first part is the intro. So now I'm going to show you the melody that I used and repeated throughout the whole beat. So this is actually a Omnisphere bell preset called Ambient Cathedral Drops. So that's how it sounds on its own. And now I'm going to show you the melody itself. So really cool melody, really dark melody. And I also, so I repeated this, twice. And on this second part here, I just added some higher notes in the range here, just to give it a little bit more variation. Then I have two different synthesizers that I want to show you guys. So first off, in pattern 1, we've got a bass synth. So this is actually a Analog Lab for preset. I forget which one it's called. So this is the 3 oscillator bass preset from Analog Lab. So this is how it sounds on its own. And in that, I added a EQ, boosted up some frequencies here. And I also added a Cymatics Diablo preset called 808 Ridiculous. So it just brings a lot of the grittiness of the synth. So notice when I take it off, and then I put it back in. Really, really nasty, synths. And that's what you want for a Travis Scott type beat. So now for the other one here in pattern 3, this is more like a hit type thing. There's not a lot of bass in that. So let's do that again. So this is like a hit synth that I place on the first beats here. So the number 9 and number 13. All that is it's actually an Omnisphere preset. So if you go to bells and you go to Eurosphere 1, that's the preset. So on its own, once again. And you notice there's a lot of delay in that. I just incorporated that myself. So I added an EQ to that, cut off the low end, and some of that very high sibilance noise there kind of thing. Also, I put a delay on there. And notice when I bypass the delay, what it does. It's a lot less intense, but I wanted a very hard delay because I feel Travis Scott uses a lot of delay in his own songs. So this is how it sounds with the delay on. So very long delay here, as you can see. So now let's play all that together. Very, very mean synths there, especially with the bass ones. So I like that a lot. It's very dark as far as the melodies and the whole combination, and that's what we want for a Travis Scott beat. Now for the verse part, all I did was I kept the melody going here, as you could see, pattern 6, the melody, but then I reincorporated the drums. So right here we got the kick, snare, we got the hi-hats, and we got some more hi-hats here that I did. And pattern 13 here is the 808. So now I'm going to show you the whole thing together, but first of all, let's just hear the drums alone. So this is the kick right here on its own. Very hard kick, so nothing spectacular here, just a very hard kick. Now we got the snare right here. So the snare always on the third beat here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Always on the same line here. Nothing spectacular once again. Then the hi-hat right here. So for the hi-hat, I just did a simple 2-step pattern for the regular hi-hat, and then I added some chops here, as you can see. So these they just give more, you know, vibe to the beat, I find. And I also turned down the velocity and just did a staircase up. So the way you do that is just right click on your hi-hat and you just, you know, drag and release when you're ready. And then down here we have some more chopped hi-hats. So I figured why not add some more, and you know, both of them, you know, complement each other well. So let's listen to both hi-hats here. So very nice hi-hat pattern here. I also added some off hats here, as you can see, right here and there. So actually here and here as well. So these also complement the whole thing. So now let's listen to whole drums together. Oh, and I almost forgot the 808. Let's not forget this. So let's listen to that. So this is the 808. So very, very loud bass, hard-hitting 808 right here. So with everything together, that's how it sounds. So that's the verse, guys. And right here, the transition between the verse and the chorus, what I did for the chorus is I simply just re-added every synth that I had in the intro. So the bass synth right here, and the other one here, the hit one, like the futuristic one. And this right here is just another synth that I just half-timed, just to give it more depth. So everything together for the chorus, that's how it sounds. So, you know, very heavily Travis Scott influenced with synths, and the drums just bring back the whole thing to life with like the bounciness of the drums. So I just thought it was completely nice to bring back the drums for the chorus. So now we come to the surprise part. For the breakdown, what I did right here is I took away the drums, first of all. So no drums in the breakdown. So melody, we got the synths going on as well. But what's really nice is I actually did a synth part, like you would see in like the Travis Scott song with Kid Cudi, The Scotts. I guess you could say it's like a Mike Dean influence type thing there. So I just did this whole like crazy, you know, synth pattern. So I'll just show you the synth right here. This is actually an Analog Lab synth once again. This is called the Fat Bad Lead from Analog Labs. So this is the synth on its own, and I did a heavy, you know, effect chain here. So start with some reverb, an EQ, and then I added some RC20 on the second part here, right here. Actually, no, the RC20 is everywhere. Right here, it's just another distortion here that I added. And I added some delay, again, some heavy delay, because Travis Scott uses very heavy delays in his instruments. Also, I also added an EQ here for the second part here. So I'm really anxious to show you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So let's take a listen to how that sounds. Nice. That was satisfying. So yeah, this is a like very common, I guess, in Travis Scott songs. So he's got like these massive like synthesizer solos going on. So that's what I wanted to do with this song, basically. And then at the end here, all I did was just repeat the melody and the half-timed synth. And it's ending just like that. So obviously 1 minute 31 at the total time. Obviously you could repeat these parts and have different verses, different choruses for you to, you know, rap or sing on. But for this, you know, for this video, I just try to keep it simple. If you made it this far, guys, I just want to say thank you. Appreciate it a lot. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button once again. We'll see each other on the next one. Peace.